Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. This is kind of like a quasi unboxing. I just got back from Nashville Custom Knife Show and picked up a few things that if I'd ordered them, they'd have come in. So I figured I'd just share them with you guys before I do reviews on them. Like I said, I just got back and picked up a couple things while I was up there. Not as much as I thought I was, but I did grab the two things that I wanted to get, and then I grabbed something that I was kind of thinking about getting. But anyways, I'm glad all of you are here. Real quick shout out to thank the channel members, and a real quick plea to ask you guys if you've been coming through watching the content. I appreciate it so much. If you're so inclined, and I could talk you into it, if you just hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, it really helped me out. So the first knife that I picked up came from a fellow by the name of Dustin Driver. I've reviewed one of his folders on this channel. It's Driver Defense, and they are located right over in a neighboring city from me, so probably about 40-45 miles. And this is one of his fixed blades. So I got a little swag from Dustin. So I've got a couple of Driver Defense stickers, all pretty cool. I got a Driver Defense little dog tag. I really like the Plague Doctor dude on the box. And then my certificate of authenticity. This is MagnaCut G10, born November 2023. This is the Splinter, and it's a Dustin Driver made knife. So I had seen this, and as you guys know me, I'm a fan of small fixed blades. This is a little bit on the larger size for me, but not too large by any means. It is a very heavy knife, has a great Kydex sheath with very good retention. And I wish you guys could feel this full tang knife. Custom knife, handmade by Dustin in America, MagnaCut. Custom knife makers, in my experience, take their finished edges to a whole nother level. But this is the Driver Defense Dustin Driver Splinter. And I'm thinking right now, I am probably going to carry this with an ulti-clip in my back pocket. However, I may strap it up. I love the retention on the clip. I love the jimping on the handle. It gives you kind of a shorter blade to work with. Tall, flat ground blade that's got plenty of blade stock. Very comfortable G10 contoured handles. And then you've got this finger choil and this full handle. So this is made in the USA, Driver's Defense, Splinter, in MagnaCut. That was one that I'd hoped to get. I was lucky enough to pick up and am stoked to add it to the collection. It will get a full review after I work it through some stuff. And the second one was kind of an impulse buy. I had early VIP passes. Long story short, long story there, I won't even get into it. But first place I went with a bunch of other people and stood in line for a lot of people, with a lot of people, was the Demco booth. Saw Andrew and his son and somebody else that were selling. I could have bought an American Demco. They had seconds there and G10 for $400. They had a few regular G10s for like $425, but the majority of them, like the little 80-15, not the 80-15s, his little small one, and most of the nice ones were about, I want to say, $2,800, the ones I liked. So I went further down where Andrew was and I'd been looking at this shark cub. So he had a few show shark cubs. I don't know what to call them. But I'd wanted the slicer blade. Now, I knew it was going to be thin, but it was different. They had a couple of different patterns that were available. This is the one that I like the most. It is black aluminum, has this really cool etching in it. It's a very, very thin knife. I don't have one of my regular 20.5s out here, but this is the slicer blade. So, let me get another piece of paper. This is a Taiwan-made knife. Oh my God. That makes no noise, guys. That's very sharp. But what I loved about this knife when I first saw it was that it was a smaller knife. And I love the 80-20.5, as you guys know. The Shark Cub really kind of did it for me. And when I saw this variation for the same $200 that they're selling for anywhere, if you just get a black one at the show, I couldn't resist but pick it up since I'd stood in line for so long. It's 20 CV. I did talk to Andrew and find out that the Flytanium Arcade, as I suspected, is made in the same factory that the 20.5s are. And Andrew's point was, if he was going to have his first, and it makes perfect sense, but the first company that was going to license his invention, his lock, he wanted to make sure that it was executed properly. And I think if you guys saw my Flytanium review, you can see that I really felt that it was kind of the 80-20.6. But yeah, Andrew's a smart guy. I wish him nothing but continued success. They're just killing it. And if you'd have seen, I mean, no other tables, and there were some great makers there, but all the line, all the commotion was around Andrew's booth. So that's the second thing I picked up today. And then finally, the thing that I'd wanted kind of the most, that Brother Beard, Kevin, by the way, Colin says hello, and he will come live on your show before anybody else's. But I picked up, well, I was with Beard of Doom in Atlanta and was not in a position to where I could do anything crazy, but I loved these Mag 10 Warncliffe knives that he does. This is the EDW, date of manufacture 9 of 23. I picked the CPM 154 because they also had a lot of Damascus. If you go to his Instagram page, you'll see that that's kind of something he's known for. But this EDW, when Beard Doom got it in Atlanta, and I got to hold it, experience it, y'all are getting ready to see a beautiful, beautiful freaking blade. Guys, this is handmade in the USA by Colin. It is as splinter digger as you could want. It's got some of the best ergos on a thin blade that I think I've ever felt in a fixed blade. Beautifully done sharpening choil. Amazingly thin blade stock. Blade geometry. Guys, this is, I think, the EDC knife fixed blade that I have maybe always been looking for. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna carry it. I'm gonna love on it because again, it's what I wanted at Blade Show this year. It's the one thing, or not Blade Show, at Nashville Custom Knife Show, when I found out Colin was coming. The reason I got the 80s carbon fiber, because it was more standoutish than the kind of dark matter that he had. And I thought it matched that satin blade just beautifully. And I'm so stoked to have it, guys. So, my Nashville Custom Knife Show Friday, don't know if I'll go back tomorrow. Really don't need to, because I'll just buy more shit. Greg Medford was there by himself. Talked to him for a while. His new front flipper is very good. It's thin. It's so un-Medford. But yeah, those are the three that were kind of incomings today that I went out and picked up. Awesome knives, Driver Defense, Dimco, and Colin McGuire Mac 10 knives. Guys, got some more unboxings coming in tomorrow if the post office doesn't screw me. I appreciate y'all watching my content. I appreciate y'all humoring my efforts. I love each and every one of you. This will upload later on tonight, Friday night, and I sure hope you guys can come by Friday Night Flicks. We'll be kicking off at 8:15 Central, but most importantly, please look out for that guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for one another. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love y'all. Peace.